Hey, today I feel like doing a vlog on my top most disturbing films because lately I've watched some pretty intense films. I was going to do my top 10 but I can only think of 9 at the minute. But yeah, this is just my opinion. But yeah, in no particular order. Number 1, SALO, or 120 Days of Sodom. I didn't see the English subtitled version, so I had to Google what the speaking parts said, and it's pretty fucked up. It was banned in a lot of places, but it's basically a group of teenagers that are victims of these rich guys who physically and mentally torture them and then eventually kill them, and there's a lot more to it, but it's really confusing, but it was just really fucked up. But yeah. Number 2, Grotesque. This is a Japanese horror film. Thought it was really gory, but it was really shit because I like horror films. I love gore and stuff, but I like horror films which have a storyline, and this was just pointless gore, so I'd class that as horror porn, if you get what I mean. But yeah. Number 3, Men Behind the Sun. That's basically another Japanese film set in World War II, and it's just experimenting on people, torture and stuff. It was, I don't know, I found it quite boring, but it was original, the types of death, so it was alright, yeah. Number 4, Irreversible, and that's basically about a woman who gets brutally raped, and her husband is pissed, and it's really violent, a really violent film, but it's not bad. I would recommend it if you've got a strong stomach, strong heart. But yeah, there's this one scene, spoiler alert, where this guy's face just gets mashed by a fire extinguisher, and oh my god, it was so gory, but it was really good. Number 5, The Flower of Flesh and Blood, which is really similar to Grotesque. It was quite short, another Japanese, and it's just basically this girl getting her limbs cut off, and that's pretty much it. It was so bad, really bad. Number 6, Hostel, and Hostel's actually really tame compared to it, but I thought Hostel was really good because it's got a storyline and everything. But yeah, it's pretty brutal. But yeah, I'd recommend that. Number 7, of course, a Serbian film. And oh my god, it's disgusting, really. I hated it. It's been banned everywhere, and I didn't know anything about it before I watched it. I just heard everyone talking about how horrific it is, so of course I had to watch it. And I like films like Hostel, gore and death and stuff, but this is just some fucked up porn, and I'm not into that at all, so it's disturbing, really. If you're gonna watch it, just... Okay, my camera's been acting weird, so I've been talking to nothing for the past couple of minutes. So yeah, Serbian film. If you're gonna watch that, look it up first, because it's really vile, and I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, number 8, I Spit on Your Grave. I've seen the original and the remake, and I found the rape scene in the original was more horrific than the new one, but the death wasn't as great. In the new one, the death scenes are way worse, which makes it more justifying, so yeah. it's not a bad film, but not a nice film. And the last one is a film I watched recently, actually. Megan is Missing. And this is the one that disturbed me the most out of all the films. This is the one that's actually like stuck with me after. It's about a girl, well, girl and her best friend, and this online predator. You get my drift. What happens next? But it's really, really scary because this stuff happens in real life. That's why it affected me most, because it's like it's filmed on like handheld cameras, so you see it from their point of view and you get to know the characters first. The acting is really bad, by the way, but yeah, you get to know the characters first, so you get, I guess, attached to them, and then you see this awful stuff happen to them. It's really, really sad, actually. But yeah, although it's horrible, I would recommend you all watch it, actually, because I don't know, just the message of like all the sickos that are out there. So yeah, that's my list. Phone is ringing. Be right back. That was my mum. Anyway, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, that's my list. Give them a watch, maybe. And if I've missed any disturbing films, let me know, because I'm a sick child. See you later.